This exhibition was an opportunity for the museum to respond in some way to this extraordinary moment we're living through with the COVID-19 pandemic, while also recognizing that while this is a globally shared experience, it's one that is unevenly shared, particularly by communities of color. And in the exhibition, we're presented with a number of different approaches or considerations of healing and well-being, which I think the pandemic really calls us to consider and to rethink our understandings of health as an interconnected system that threads through our personal relationships with one another, as well as our relationships to our culture or even to the environment. A number of artworks in the exhibition respond directly to the COVID-19 pandemic. So we have a couple of works by Saskatoon-based artist Ruth Cuthand, where she's actually beaded images of the coronavirus. And it's a real juxtaposition of the beauty of the artwork with, the sort of horror that we know the COVID-19 pandemic to be. Also, there is a plague mask by Brian Youngin, who's a Denaza and Swiss artist based in the Okanagan. And that mask references the plague masks of 17th century physicians who were treating the bubonic plague. So the mask has a large beak shape in front, which would have been filled with sweet-smelling plants. At the time, it was thought that disease was transferred through something called miasma, or bad air. The work that I'm standing in front of is by Kapwani Kawanga, who is a Canadian artist based in Paris. It's called The Marias, and it includes 2 paper copies of a plant species known as the peacock flower. A number of works in the exhibition address histories of resistance to oppressive power structures such as colonialism and racism. And Kapwani's work draws upon the history of enslaved women using the peacock flower as an abortive to maintain agency over their bodies. I started at the museum in October, so the exhibition was organized in 5 months. But we felt it was really important to connect with people in our community about their experiences during the last year, and to really look to the ways in which artists offer us possible avenues for health and healing and well-being.